There are some men that will not see Nigeria's promised land. I saw your old men, line by line. And the young man is not P2B. I don't know how many years. I saw this man very calm, a very youngful age. I saw two of them. One is 46, within 45, 46, and 47. The other one is 55. God showed me the three age. 55, 56, and 57. The other one is 45, 46, and 47. One was holding a staff. The other one was holding a bag. Then other young ones are like 40 years, 39 years, 37 years. They were following the one of 45, 46, and that one was following the one of 55, 57. And the young ones were going. Then the old ones were following. He said, my children, you people are walking too fast. He said, no. We are meeting up the years we delayed. But while they were walking to a place, a very mighty gate, some of them couldn't climb the hill. They collapsed. Some people who said, no, we have the strength. They collapsed. So some youth, where they packed their money, tried to give some youth to help them climb to that step so that they can go to the gate. When they were trying to climb, everybody left them and closed the gate. And those old people died. Then the young ones that was trying to help them to enter also collapsed and died. What could that revelation mean to you? They entered into this same gate, very big, mighty gate. It's close to the sky. And while they were now entering into the gate, then I saw another gate by the right, while this other gate was big. The entrance of this right gate was small, but the other gate, the big gate was there. We're going to the left. The right gate was small, a narrow road, while this one was big. So few people at this narrow gate opened the gate, and I saw the flag. We're doing like this. Some people decided to enter this right gate, and some people refused to enter the right gate. They followed the left gate. What could this mean? They got into the promised land, but a small road, narrow road with a gate, a flag was waving, and the people that owns this side decided to follow. So even some tribe that is not part of this place still follow that small narrow road. Many people followed that road, and I refused to follow the small road. I followed the big road. Let's go and see where this big road led to. And I saw skyscrapers mansions, buildings, very big. I decided I decided to come out from this big to come back to follow this place. They say bed rest. You must not know everything. Zukwanike, rest. I'll go back there. They say go there. I was in that dream. I said, why? God, I want to follow this route. He said, you choose one place. So I found out that I have 2 passports. I was looking at it and I woke up. He said, don't tell them what you meant. And don't tell them the meaning of the dream. So I saw 2 young Nigerian leaders. Those are David. I didn't see their face. I saw their back with suit. One was wearing white suit. The other one was wearing a kind of milk color. There were 2. But the generation that was following them was not much. It was few. It was few. So country that is into how many? We are going into billion. All of a sudden, we are few. What could this mean? We became few. Few. We are millions, 1 billion. But when the movement started, it was few. Then the ones who entered here was in thousands. They were not in millions. In this few road with that flag, they were in thousands, not in millions. Then this other road, were in millions, but not as big, but few.
So guys, I believe you heard what Prophet Abel Boma has to say. And I understand that this video may be a bit confusing to a lot of individuals if you do not pay serious attention to it. But I'm here to give you a rundown of what Prophet Abel Boma is trying to say in this particular video. You know, this is Nigeria. There are a lot of things that you need to say with caution. You need to dilute your words. If not, you say 1 or 2 things, they will look for where your house is and come and pick you. But they are not able to pick up those people terrorizing a lot of communities in Nigeria, unaliving over 200 and something individuals, and nothing has been done about it. But you will know that your freedom of speech, you can say it, but after that freedom of speech, freedom of arrest also come at the end of the day. This video is an interesting one, but we're going to break it into categories. And first of all, what Prophet Abel Boma is trying to say in a sense is that this coalition that is happening, that none of them is qualified for presidency, if I'm not mistaken, based on the thing he's trying to sugarcoat it. He doesn't want to go straight to the point. He doesn't want to hit nail on the head. And it make me begin to wonder that our almighty Peter Obi is not qualified, because Peter Obi has surpassed that age he's mentioning in this particular video. And I'm like, God, don't put us to shame, because this is the only man that we have hope on. And if you really have been following the politics of Peter Obi for a very long time, since he was a governor and so on and so forth, what he has done so far, you understand that he's a man of integrity. Nigerian, they are one set of individuals that don't just follow blindly. They intend to dig up their own evidence concerning this man. A lot of people have come out, even some men of God have come out to say that Peter Obi is stingy and he's not qualified to be the president of Nigeria. See, because during his reign, he showed people shege bazaar in that his state, but he was able to save a lot of money. And then a lot of Nigerians was like, okay, we like this man. He doesn't give money to men of God. He doesn't give money to spiritual leaders. He doesn't give money to people that come begging, and he's contented with what he have. So he's the best candidate for us because he's going to reshape Nigeria if he can actually do the things he did in his state for this short period of time. So what made you feel like he will not do more for us if he becomes the president of Nigeria? That is why Peter Obi intend to gather crowd. That is why Peter Obi intend to have a lot of followers, because they believe in his vision and with what he's selling. I remember during the 2023 presidential election and campaign was going on from 2021 stroke 2022 to down to 2023, a lot of promises were made by this presidential candidate. Unfortunately, Peter Obi did not win the election. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was the one that emerged as the runner-up for the 2023 presidential election, which was announced middle of the night while the citizens of Nigeria were asleep. They don't understand. That one is another topic for another day. Then a lot of things start coming out, a lot of things start happening when Tinubu emerged as the president of Nigeria. There are a lot of promises that this man promised us. He promised us heaven and earth. By now, I thought that there would be a lot of job opportunity, but I remember he said something actually during his campaign. Let's call the spade a spade, and let's say the truth when it is required. They asked him, how are you going to create job opportunity? He says that he's going to open the portal for army. Whoever is interested can actually join the Nigerian army. And they asked Baba, okay, if people, you create job opportunity in that area, in that aspect of life, so if those people join, how would they be able to cope? Because there is nothing to write home about their salary. And he said, oh, don't worry yourself. Rogo and maize don't finish. Like maize and cassava don't finish for market. Abi don't finish for una farm. E never finish, so they go use that one, they sustain themselves. Now so in takes here. And he actually deliver based on that promise. A lot of people are joining the Nigerian soldier left and right. In as much as they are killing them left and right, people are also joining left and right. That is why they say our mumu not too much for this country. But all the same, I'm just hoping for a fresh face, someone that really has integrity, someone that has the love for leadership, someone that thinks about the people. Like it's just like you being a leader over people. It's just like you running your animals, you understand, like the owner of a sheep. If your sheep are going wayward, you're going to control them. If your sheep are not doing well, you're going to do everything within your power to make sure that your sheep are actually doing well. So we hope that God will give us a good shepherd that will gather his flaws, abi what is it called, well, and so that we'll be able to move forward, because this country is turning to something that I don't understand. And I understand, honestly, with all due respect, prophets Abel Boma, I hope that this your prophecy, there is no twist to it in some certain type of way, because the way I'm reading a lot of meaning to it, it's kind of so like it's mind-blowing. I don't even know how to actually present my words or choose my word, but I'm just here to chit chat with you guys. You can also leave your opinion if you feel like you understand or you filter it way better. You can please drop your opinion at the comment section below. I create video for educational purpose. I create video so that people could have an insight of what is happening across Nigeria and what God is saying through his servant again, concerning our country. Again, I just want all of us to please stand in place of prayer, put Nigeria in prayer, commit Nigeria into the hands of God, so that any plans of the enemy to destroy or to manipulate this whole scenario, we cancel and we ban it in the mighty name of Jesus. Because honestly, I don't want our hope to be trashed in 2027. I don't want our hopes to be bashed against the wall, just like how it was at that middle of the night when INEC announced President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You know, a lot of people were saying, no, it cannot happen, it will not work. This one, that one, how can I hang that man's picture in my office? How can I do this? How can I refer to this man as my president? He's not, like, a lot were said on social media the next morning. But the truth is that a lot of people felt like, okay, since they don't shove them down our throat, maybe this man is actually going to do his best. Maybe he's going to put a lot of things in place for us. Maybe he's not as bad as we think that he is. So let's just hope for the best. Let's hope that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is actually going to do something significant in Nigeria. But lo and behold, our hope were bashed against the wall. 2 years plus now, and there is nothing to write over about Nigeria. There are some other things he's actually putting in place in Nigeria, but he's not making waves just like how a lot of things are making wave in Nigeria. Let's call a spade a spade. He's doing, but what he's doing is not actually standing out because the corruption have overshadowed whatever he's doing. So Baba does not care. He doesn't give an F about you and I. All we need to know be say him go do the one where if he do, him go leave am. No be say na do or die affair. Nigeria affair be so. He's going to do the one he's going to do, and he's going to leave the one he will be able to leave for God to take absolutely control. And I feel like in this case, in this scenario, the best thing we can do is to pray for our country, Nigeria, and is to put a lot of things into God's hands and pray that the will of God be done. I just hope that this prophecy do not come to pass. This is the kind of prophecy that I pray against so that it doesn't come to pass, because I don't want these things to happen in our beloved nation, Nigeria. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one shortly. And please, before I go, if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe, comment, like, share, and also don't forget to turn on the post notification bell to get notified so that whenever we upload a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. And if you're a returning subscriber, I want to say a very big thank you. Thank you for always tuning in, and thank you for always watching our video. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one shortly. Bye for now, guys.